The red light needs to be...
It's recording now.
You ready?
Say, oh.
All right. We are debating on the jizya. To start with, sorry, I'll start the time. To start with, Ali Dawud was the one that challenged me to debate the jizya. But Adnan is here and Ali Dawud was there as well. If Adnan needs any help, you can help him out.
Yes.
So, you need the help, okay. So, the Quran is very clear, the Hadith is very clear, and the Tafsir is very clear what jizya is for. What is the reason that jizya exists in your own scriptures? So I'm going to read from the Quran to start with, and then I'll give you the Tafsir and also Hadith. So, Surah 9, 28, 29, and 30. I'm going to read all three verses. O you who have believed, indeed the polytheists are unclean. So let them not approach the Al-Masjid Al-Haram after this, their final year, and if you fear privation, Allah will enrich you from His bounty if He wills. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Fight those who don't believe in Allah in the last day and who don't consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, who do not adopt the religion of the truth from those who are given the scripture. Fight until they give the jizya with willing submission and feel themselves subdued. Ayah 30, last one. The Jews say Ezra is the son of Allah. Christians say the Messiah is the son of Allah. That is their statement from their mouths. They imitate the saying of those who disbelieved. May Allah destroy them. How they are deluded. So, that's jizya right there. What is the reason of jizya? I have 10 seconds. Sahih al-Bukhari 5588. My livelihood is under the shade of my spear, and he who disobeys my orders will be humiliated by paying the jizya. That's Muhammad talking. Done.
Thank you for that.
You ready?
So jizya, yeah, start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Jizya, what is it? First of all, we have to understand that jizya is a tax which non-Muslims paid to the Muslim governments in the past to protect themselves, for their own protection. This tax was given to the government so that they can have certain privileges. One of those privileges was that the Christians and the Jews didn't have to do military service, which was compulsory for Muslims. And the Muslims are paying more tax than the Christians and the Jews. What was jizya? How much was it? They would pay a gold coin for those who were rich beyond a certain limit. They paid one gold coin, which was 4 grams of gold every year. The ones who were middle class, they paid 24 silver coins, and the laborer paid 12 silver coins, and that was a very little amount for the entire year, and that's all they pay. For that, what do they get in return? They got protection from the Muslims for their wines, for their swines, for their religion, for the churches, for the bishops, and this is exactly what the treaties state. What the Christian friends fail to do is deliberately, in some cases, is to read those treaties which the Prophet ﷺ struck with non-Muslims. For example, the Treaty of Najran. Najran was a Christian settlement in the south of Arabia. Prophet Muhammad struck a treaty with them. In the treaty it clearly states that your lives, your property, your cattle, your churches, your bishops, your religion is under the protection of Allah and His Messenger. No changes whatsoever in your status will be made, and you shall remain in peace and justice. And Allah and His Messenger will protect you. In return, you pay jizya. So jizya, as a lot of Christians like to claim, was not to humiliate Christians and Jews. Rather, there were times when Christians and Jews were in the highest posts in the Muslim empire.
10 seconds.
The most powerful Muslim monarch in the 10th century in Europe was Abdurrahman III in Spain. His prime minister was Jewish. Abdurrahman was governing a Sharia state, and Jewish prime minister. I wonder how he was humiliated.
Time. It's very interesting that Adnan is just talking without reference. I started this debate by giving you references from your own sources, Muslims. Yeah? I gave you Surah 9, 28 to 30. And I gave you Sahih al-Bukhari, book 55, number 88. Yeah, chapter 88. This is what it says. This is what your prophet said. It's not me saying that jizya is for humiliation. It's not me. It's Muhammad himself. Listen to what he said, if you didn't listen. Narrated Ibn Umar that the Prophet said, my livelihood is under the shade of my spear, and he who disobeys my orders will be humiliated by paying the jizya. So Muslims, it's not me making this up, it's your Prophet. I have chunks of evidence to show in few other next segments that I will show. So jizya was there to humiliate because you don't believe in Allah. The verse starts, listen, Surah 9:29 starts by saying, fight those who do not believe in Allah. So it's got to do with my faith. It's got nothing to do with me paying tax. In this country, you pay tax. If you don't pay tax, no one's going to kill you. Probably go to prison or you get penalized. But in Islam, under Sharia law, as a Christian, if I don't pay the tax, what happens to me? You kill them. And who said that? That's Tafsir Ibn Kathir. You're shaking your head, but the thing is here, it's right there. It's in your own sources. I'll read it for you. This is what Tafsir Ibn Kathir says. It says, therefore, watch, I'm coming. Therefore, all people of the world should be called to Islam. I don't think you have any problem with that, do you? If any of them refuses to do so, or refuses to pay the jizya, they should be fought till they are killed. This is Ibn Kathir, part 2 on Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Tawbah, abridged version. This is the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, volume 2. It's right there. So, I'm finished, and you can continue.
I'm going to take 2:15, yeah?
No problem.
Thank you for that. This is a very crude reading of Islamic sources. Have you noticed what he does is, he picks a hadith and reads it solitarily, on its own, without reading reports before and the reports after. Likewise, Ibn Kathir, when you read the entire chapter, what you see there is a commentary on a verse, giving the historical context, the theological context, the context in war, the context in peace, right? What they do is, they pick the context on war and they make it the general rule of Islam. This is where Christian missionaries have failed for centuries to deceive people, because the Muslim scholars are weak. Muslim scholars clarify the picture. Now, what is the context there? The verse he read from the Quran where it states, fight those who do not believe in Allah and His Messenger and charge them jizya, right? What is the context? Same Ibn Kathir, when he will go and read it, states that this happened when the Romans were attacking the Muslims. Muslims were preparing to defend themselves against Roman aggression.
Unbelievable.
Romans had already started the aggression by threatening the Prophet and his community. If you want to read Ibn Kathir, I challenge you to read that part where it talks about the Romans attacking the Muslims. Why wouldn't you read it is the question. Why not? That's because it will clear the context, and it will expose your hypocrisy and your double standards in using our sources to think that you can actually paint us as barbarians. The Prophet of Islam, if we followed that understanding of jizya, which my friend presented here, then there would be no Jews and Christians left alive in the Muslim lands. To the contrary, the Christians and the Jews flourished for centuries. The Jewish people, they had the golden age in Al-Andalus when it was governed by the Islamic law. The Prophet of Islam had treaties with the Jewish people. The Prophet of Islam gave protection to the Jewish people. The Prophet of Islam gave protection to the Christians. In fact, when the Muslims went into Syria, the Christians opened their doors for them, welcoming them as liberators. Same happened in Spain. When Muslims landed in Spain, the Jewish people, they sided with the Muslims. They were providing Muslims with important intelligence to neutralize their occupation of Spain. Jewish people were siding with the Muslims. Why is the question?
I'm going to read the context for you, yeah? And then you can come up with that conclusion, yeah? Watch this.
Romans.
I'm going to read Romans second. I'm going to read what I read first. Yeah, this is what I read, yeah? Ibn Kathir, widely regarded by Sunni Muslims to be the best Quranic commentator, 130, yeah? Commentator of all time in his tafsir, and had this to say about Surah 2. Wait, listen. 256. This is Ibn Kathir. There is no compulsion in religion.
So wait. Is Ibn Kathir saying that Ibn Kathir is the...
No. Let me just say.
You just read something there.
No, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna clarify myself.
So can you?
I'm gonna clarify myself. Sure. Don't worry. Yeah. This is what Ibn Kathir had to say. The reason for the revelation of the verse was that the women of Ansar used to make a vow to convert their sons to the Judaism if the latter lived. And when the tribe of Bani An-Nadir was expelled from Medina, some children of Ansar were among them, so their parents could not abandon them. Hence, Allah revealed there is no compulsion in religion.
Thank you.
Narrated Ibn Jair, on authority of Ibn Abbas and Abu Dawood, yeah, it was revealed with the regard to a man from the tribe of Bani Salim Ibn Auf called Al-Huzayni, whose two sons converted to Christianity, but he himself was a Muslim. He told the Prophet, shall I force them to embrace Islam? This is what the guy is saying to the Prophet. They insist on Christianity. Hence, Allah revealed the verse. But this verse is abrogated by the verse of fighting. This is Ibn Kathir talking, not me. He quotes Surah 48:16. You shall be called to fight against a people to great warfare, then they should fight them or they shall surrender. Surah 9:73. Strive hard against the hypocrites and be harsh against them. Surah 9:1-3. Fight those of the disbelievers who are close to you and let them find harshness in you. And then what I read earlier on, Ibn Kathir concludes it like this. Therefore, all people of the world should be called to Islam. If any of them refuses to do so or refuses to pay the jizya, they should be fought till they are killed. There is the context for the first one. I will give you the context of Romans for the second one.
You have
on my next
extra
segment.
minute to find Romans.
No, I'll show you.
No, I give you an extra minute.
Respond to this one first.
I will.
No.
Do you
2
think
minutes.
I'm running away?
2 minutes.
I want you to read the Romans,
Adnan,
the context.
respond to this one 2 minutes, and I'll show you the Romans. Come on, go.
You have 2 extra minutes.
No, I don't need it. I don't need
give you
it.
my time. You have 4
Good.
minutes.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Go for it.
I'm giving you my time. 2 minutes, go on.
I don't need it. Can you just go?
I'm giving you my time and your 2 minutes. You have 4 minutes to talk.
Unbelievable.
This is an offer in a debate. You cannot reject unless you want to be, you know. So now look for the context. Obviously the context.
Are you going to talk or not? Okay, listen.
No, you have to.
Okay, Adnan, listen. Adnan, listen. Adnan, listen.
You have 4 minutes.
No, I'm not going to start the time because I am the one who quoted Tafsir Ibn Kathir, where it says, therefore, all people of the world should be called to Islam. If they don't, they should be fought till they are killed. I didn't talk about Romans.
Not the context.
I didn't talk about Romans.
I'm telling you.
I read you the context of this specific ayah,
so this
and then respond to this one first. And then I will respond to your Roman rhetoric.
This shows us.
I'll show you. Go, 2 minutes, go.
No. I'm not speaking. I'm only clarifying. This shows us that these people.
Speaking, I'm only clarifying.
No. Of course it's funny because I want him to take. It's gonna get funnier. Watch. You know. Let's see if you laugh again. Okay. So, it is clear that this gentleman hasn't done his homework.
It's right
He hasn't got. Okay, then read.
It's
4
right
minutes.
Here.
4
it's
minutes.
Right here.
4 minutes.
I told him that you don't do this to yourself.
Okay.
He didn't listen.
I'm gonna read it. Yeah. However, you're gonna have to deal with my first point, and then you're gonna deal with
what makes
no, because you're the one who brought up the Romans. I didn't bring them up.
That's the context.
No, that's not the context.
Read it.
That's a different context.
Read it.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it.
Context for the same verse.
No. Yeah, it's a different. Do you know even?
So you deliberately choose this context.
No, I didn't.
The more hostile one.
I did. I have both of them.
Okay, then read
I have both of them.
Why don't you read the other one, nicer one?
Because we're debating 2 minutes after 2 minutes.
Because I want to look Islam bad.
No. Listen. Okay, I'll read.
I want to make Muslims look evil.
All right, let's expose you. Let's expose you.
Why don't you say that?
Let's expose you, and then you're going to deal with both.
Let me take my shirt off. Let me expose myself.
Watch this. Ibn Kathir, the battles. Can you not?
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
No, 2 minutes. The battles of the Prophet. This is Ibn Kathir, page 183 to 184. I'll give you the reference, yeah?
No, this same verse.
Allah Most High.
Hold on a second. No.
Why are you interrupting?
I want the same verse.
You want the Romans, right?
The commentary of the same verse.
You want the Romans. I'm giving you the Romans.
Daniel. Let's be civilized.
Adnan, why are you interrupting me? You can't handle it, that's why. You can't handle it, that's why.
I know it can be frustrating.
If I'm wrong, then talk about it when in your time.
A fruitful discussion.
If I'm wrong,
requesting from this gentleman to read the entire passage of Ibn Kathir on the matter.
Okay.
Period.
Calm down.
Entire
Do you have it with you?
You brought it up.
Okay, but do you have it with you?
I'm requesting from you to read. How can we know the context when the entire passage is
I'm going to read to you what I brought here.
Why did
Page
you bring that?
183.
So you don't have the entire...
I do. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. The problem with you is you're not listening.
I can pull it out now in Arabic and I'll read it and translate it.
Take it out. Take it out.
Okay, but I want you to read it.
If I am wrong, you can correct me in your own time.
Okay, so am I correct in assuming that you don't have the entire passage?
Ibn Kathir,
do you have the
page 183 to 184.
What does that mean?
Allah Most High.
Sorry. We don't know what that means. 183, 184.
Can you talk like that in your time?
What?
You can't handle it.
What verse are you dealing with?
You have to interrupt me to make yourself look good. Don't interrupt. Listen first. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, and then correct me in your time.
Okay.
I keep restarting the time. Don't interrupt.
I want the commentary for the same verse.
Don't interrupt.
I want the commentary for the same verse.
Don't interrupt.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
He's evading. He's evading. He's evading.
I'm evading.
Allah Most High ordered the believers to prohibit the disbelievers from entering or coming near the sacred mosque. On that, Quraysh thought that this would reduce their profits from trading. Therefore, Allah Most High compensated them and ordered them to fight the people of the book until they embrace Islam or pay the jizya. Listen, Allah says, all you who believe, truly the pagans are unclean. So let them not, after this year, approach the sacred mosque and fear poverty soon. Allah will enrich you, if He wills, out of His bounty. For Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Fight those who do not believe in Allah, nor the last day, nor hold that forbidden which Allah has forbidden, and His messenger, nor acknowledge the religion of the truth from among the people of the book, until they pay the jizya with willing submission and feel themselves subdued. Therefore, the messenger of Allah decided to fight the Romans in order to call them to Islam. So it's got nothing to do with Romans attacking him. It's got to do with them not believing in Islam.
Okay.
Don't interrupt. I didn't finish.
Okay,
I didn't finish.
How much time
you said 4 minutes, right?
Yeah. You want to go for 4 minutes?
No, you said 4 minutes.
Go for 4 minutes. Go for it. But you're not answering my question.
No, I did answer it.
No,
I did answer it.
Listen, he wants 4 minutes. He wants to go on.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
And he doesn't want to read Ibn Kathir.
He doesn't want to read the entire passage. I just did. That's
not the entire passage.
That is Ibn Kathir.
Okay, wait.
That is Ibn Kathir.
I'll give you Ibn Kathir.
No problem. Take it out. In your own time. In your own time. Let me finish first.
No.
Can I finish my time?
Let me check it out. You're going to read it in 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
There is no...
4 minutes to read Ibn Kathir.
There's no
I'm
order.
Saying 4 minutes, not for your rant.
No order. I have read what Ibn Kathir says about jizya.
That's not the entire passage.
You brought up the Romans. I never brought up the Romans. I was going to, but not now.
That's
slowly I was gonna take you out. Slowly I was going to expose you, but you exposed yourself early, no problem. Yeah. So the Romans is clear as crystal. If you Muslims don't get this, I feel sorry for you. There is no Roman that was fighting Muhammad at all. No Romans was going to fight Muhammad.
We'll see.
Romans do not believe in Islam. That's why the verse came. Fight those who don't believe in Allah. It's very clear. Why? Because I don't believe in Allah. Fight them. Because they didn't embrace Islam. And it says here they have to pay the jizya. There you go. Go on. You're going to Google to find this out. It's embarrassing.
No,
bro.
I'm here.
Embarrassing.
Kathir, all of it. You will read in your 4 minutes, my friend.
Right. Yeah. No, you read it. Yes, you read it. It's time now. Okay. It's your time.
What?
It's your time now. To refute this.
I want you to read in 4 minutes.
I read it, so you refute me. Go on.
No, you're going to read the entire
passage. No, I read what I've read, and if I'm wrong, hang me.
Okay.
You have time. 2 minutes. You ready? Go.
No, we don't know hanging and lynching.
It's only metaphor.
Only Christians.
I see Muslims. They always think about. Violence. It's metaphor. If you understand what that means.
We Muslims.
Okay, ready?
Always think.
Are you ready? 2 minutes.
Okay.
Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen. Now our friend here, what he did was he selectively chose passages from Ibn Kathir's commentary on the Quran, and there's a vast commentary on these verses on jizya. Ibn Kathir clearly gives the context. What scholars of tafsir or commentators do of the Quran is that they bring in information to contextualize the verse. How is it to be applied? How was the verse revealed in the first place? For what? For what purpose? in Ibn Kathir's commentary, and I will read it in Arabic in due course and translate it. Okay, I will show you that Ibn Kathir clearly stated that this was when the Romans were attacking the Muslims. These verses were revealed because Romans, and there's a hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, is there, and he knows about it. I'm sure he knows about it.
Just show me.
Okay, I will read it. That Umar bin Khattab was at home and a Sahabi came running, knocked his door to tell him, to give him a news of something, and Umar opened the door and he said, have the Romans arrived? Okay, and that was the fear in Medina of Romans. Okay, this was the last year of the Prophet. That's why this verse was revealed, to defend yourselves.
Show us.
To defend yourselves.
Show
I know
us.
it doesn't. I know it hurts. It hurts.
Show us.
Right? Calm down. Calm down. The context.
You're not
context hurts. Okay. Context hurts. So the Prophet ﷺ, he was given this verse from Allah. First of all, the first verse where it says the disbelievers are impure, it's not talking about physical. Look at this guy. I'm hugging him.
No,
He's
don't touch me.
I'm not.
Please don't.
Is there a non-Muslim?
You don't need to touch me. Just talk.
I can hug. No one wants to hug me. No one wants to hug me. Yeah. No, you're a Muslim. You're a Muslim. Oh, shut up. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to my point.
Talk.
So
why did you put your phone back?
It is about the belief of the polytheists who were attacking the Muslims from Makkah. So, verse number 28 is not quite dealing with verse 29. Verse 29 is dealing with the people of the book, who are the Romans, the Christians. They were planning to attack Muslims.
Time is over. Time is over.
I'm finishing now. You took 15 to 20 seconds
more. You interrupted
me. Okay. So the Romans were the people of the book. Okay. Now the question is, if it is true,
Adnan, it's time.
The hecklers are here. We can't talk with them.
What do you mean? It's time already anyway.
No, wait.
What do you mean?
I have to finish my point.
What's your point? Okay, go on.
The Romans, if they were attacking the Muslims in the year 9 when this verse was revealed, and the commentators clearly state that this verse was revealed for the Romans because they were attacking Muslims, so the verse was to fight them, to defend yourselves, and subdue them. Because they're oppressors, subdue them, and then give them a chance to live in peace and harmony. Those who want to live in peace and harmony, by charging them jizya.
Okay, time.
That's it.
Time.
Now,
Adnan, okay, I'm going to time myself. Adnan, I challenge you today. What you said, show me where it says, fight the Romans because they're fighting you. Pay the jizya because they're fighting you. Show me. I am showing you from your own sources. Jizya payment was for humiliation and because I don't believe in Allah. I read to you in Sahih al-Bukhari, book 55, chapter 88. Your prophet said this. If you believe in what Muhammad said, this is what he said. My livelihood is under the shade of my spear, and he who disobeys my orders will be humiliated by paying the jizya. This is what your prophet said. So if you disagree with your prophet, you might as well just leave Islam now. Become an apostate right now. Because this is what your prophet said. And then I read to you Surah 9, 29, 28, 23, 20 and 30, and the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, what he said. Therefore, all people of the world should be called to Islam. You don't have a problem with that, I guess. Any Muslim has a problem with that? Every Muslim has a problem? No Muslim has a problem with everyone coming to know Islam. But in the same sentence, Ibn Kathir says, if they refuse to pay the jizya, fight them till they are killed. You have a problem with that because your Western mind, your watered down version Islam does not agree with what Ibn Kathir says. So, Adnan, I've got 20 seconds. I challenge you now. Show me where Romans were coming to fight Muhammad, and that was the reason why he went to fight them. Show me. The jizya, the purpose for jizya was defensive and not offensive. Go. You ready? I'm going to play it. Diversion.
Here's the slaughter.
All right, ready?
Here's the slaughter of this Christian missionary who doesn't fail to lie. Arabic, Ibn Kathir, which he doesn't have. And there's a reason why, brothers and sisters, I was asking to read the entire text. Because these people, they are a bunch of liars. Okay, they are hate preachers. They want to paint Muslims as barbarians, as savages, so that everyone is scared of them. And if we followed that understanding of the religion, I would be scared myself of Muslims. Me too. I would be scared of Muslims. But our history testifies otherwise.
Taqiya lying.
Taqiya is coming.
Okay, go on.
Arabic,
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir.
And give us the source.
Is there an
Give me the
Arab word
source.
to translate? Anyone who knows Arabic here? Anyone? No.
And give us the source as well.
Okay, Ibn Kathir.
Translate it and give us the source.
Ibn Kathir, tafsir of the same verse, chapter 9 of the Quran, verse 29, where Allah talks about fighting the people of the book. Because why? وَهَذِهِ الْآيَةَ الْكَرِيمَةِ. And this verse, أول الأمر بقتال أهل الكتاب. The first commandment here is to fight the people of the book. بعد تمهدت أمور المشركين ودخل الناس في دين الله أفواجا. After the pagans of Mecca have been subdued, Allah commands to fight the people of the book. Who are they? فلما استقامت جزيرة العرب أمر الله ورسوله أمر الله ورسوله بقتال أهل الكتابين اليهود والنصارى. Then Allah commanded and His Messenger commanded to fight the Jewish tribes and the Christians. وكان ذلك في سنة 9. And this happened in the year 9. ولهذا تجهز رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لقتال الروم. For this reason, the Prophet of Islam, he went to fight the Romans.
We didn't hear you. Sorry,
Yeah. For this reason, the Prophet of Islam went to fight the Romans.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait.
It's time, you know that. It's time. But I'll give you more. Go on.
Yeah.
Expose yourself more.
Janaza is already done.
Start with taking Shahada.
I can't believe this.
So here,
Do you want to do a
يريد الشام
next
لقتال
time?
الروم فبلغ تبوك فنزل بها وأقام على مائها قريبا من 20 يوما. So Rasulullah here, Ibn Kathir in the Arabic language is clearly stating that first of all, God commanded to subdue the pagans of Mecca who had attacked the Muslims, right? And they had destroyed the Muslim tribes, people who were allied to Muslim tribes, Banu Bakr and Banu Khuza'ah. There were two tribes, they fought each other. One was allied to the Meccans, the other one allied to the Muslims. They don't want to know this history, right? I know, I understand why.
Give me the source. Give me the source.
Anyway, all Ibn Kathir. All is in Ibn Kathir.
Anyone can say. Give me the source.
All of it.
Page number.
Arabic.
Give me the page number.
It's in
Do
Arabic.
you have the page number?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Arabic.
Let me talk. Listen, you've been talking for 3 minutes. I've given you a minute extra. Yeah, let me talk.
Can I finish?
Let me talk.
Can I finish?
In your next segment.
In
your next segment.
When I want to read.
In your next segment.
When I want to read, do you want me to read?
Time is over, sir.
Okay.
Time is over. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
So it's clear.
It's very funny.
It is about Romans.
Hey, listen, Adnan.
Hey.
Adnan. My challenge again, please, Muslims, listen. Yeah. My challenge again, yeah, is show me what Ibn Kathir says. The reason why Muhammad had to go and fight the Romans is because they were attacking him. Just because it says the word Romans, oh yeah, they were attacking him already. Don't interrupt.
Word by word.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Because of this.
You can't handle it. Why are you interrupting? Why are you interrupting? No, I haven't finished.
Okay, you finish.
The fact that he's interrupting means he doesn't have the sources.
No.
Give me the page number in your own time. Give me the references. You say this in Arabic. You're making Arabic some big language. It's nothing. Show me where. Show me the sources. I'll give you the sources here. The Battles of the Prophet, Ibn Kathir. You can go and read it yourself. Page 183 and 84. This is what it says. Therefore, the messenger of Allah decided to fight the Romans in order to call them to Islam. This is what it says. I'm giving you the sources, Muslims. If you don't trust me, go and read it. The Battle of the Prophet, page 183 to 184. Adnan is cornered in speaker's corner, so that's why he can't show me. Don't hide behind Arabic. Show me where it says, Ibn Kathir says the Romans came to fight them, and then Muhammad went to fight. No. No one came to fight Muhammad. They didn't have enough time for that. The guy went to fight Romans because they didn't believe in Islam. That's why Surah 929 came in. Nope. That's why Surah 929 came in and says, fight those who don't believe in Allah. Very simple. If you go over 2 minutes, it's time.
Out of your Christian generosity, give me 1 minute.
No. You can conclude. No.
Out of your Christian generosity.
My Christian generosity is truth.
You can have
truth.
You can have 3 minutes.
Truth and honesty.
You can have 3 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Time's up. They don't want people to know.
No. Adnan.
They will let me shout.
Hello.
Minute, but they won't let me speak.
Okay, talk to me here.
Okay.
Can you conclude for 2 minutes? Conclude. I'll give you 2 minutes. Conclude.
Thank you.
Do your conclusion.
Okay, yeah.
You ready?
I'm doing
and then I'll do my conclusion. Go.
Okay, no problem. For 2 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, there it started.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I was saying that those Christians who lived under Islam, Bahya bin Pakuda, Jewish rabbi, writing in Cordoba in 1085, states that our living standard is even better than the Muslims. Likewise, Amnon Cohen, who is a Jewish scholar from Israel, wrote a book in 1994 titled A World from Within, the sigil records from the 16th century. He studied the court record from the Ottoman period in Jerusalem for the year 1500 to 1570. For 70 years he read the court records, and in these court records he found 1,000 Jewish cases filed in the Sharia court, in the Muslim court. Why were the Jews coming to Sharia court? Because they found more justice. Who says so? Amnon Cohen, who is a Jewish scholar. Likewise, in the 9th century, in 850s, Patriarch Theodosius, writing in Jerusalem in the 9th century when the Abbasids were governing Jerusalem, he states, the Saracens, i.e. the Muslims, let us live in peace. They do not molest us, they do not abuse us in any shape or form, and they allow us to practice our religion with freedom. Theodosius. John Bar Penkaye, writing in the 7th century when Muawiyah radiallahu anhu was governing the Muslim empire, he writes that the peace throughout the world is such that we have never seen anything like it. And the list goes on and on and on. I have written a book on this topic, and the title of the book is Islam's War on Terror. Islam's War on Terror. You can find it PDF online. All the quotes and more is there.
Don't worry,
so
Ali.
You can see the lying face of these missionaries.
So you can, it's 20 seconds left. You can clearly see this man has never lived in Islamic State. The ones who have, look at their testimony.
No, Islamic under Islamic law, not Islamic State. Well, you know what Islamic State means? Yeah.
So you can clearly see the ones who
he's
lived
part
under
of it.
that
That's
rule,
why.
how they testified. And you're talking about humiliation. Look, did any of them say we got humiliated?
All right, you got time, yeah? Time. It's very interesting. It's very interesting that you take what the Muslims say under the Roman Empire, or whatever you said, more than what Ibn Kathir says, and more than what the Quran says, more than what Muhammad himself said. I've read what Muhammad said, I have read what Ibn Kathir said, and I've read what your Prophet says. It's very clear as crystal, that jizya is for humiliation. You pay jizya to humiliate the Christians and the Jews under Sharia law. That's why I pay jizya. If I don't believe in Allah under Sharia law, I have to pay jizya, or I am killed. It's very clear. Therefore, all people of the world should be called to Islam. If they refuse to accept Islam, fight them till they are killed. These are the words of Muhammad. And the reason for that is to humiliate them. So Adnan is lying. He's lying again and again to protect his Islamic, whatever it is. It's taqiyya. It's in Surah 328. They are allowed to lie to protect themselves because they're the minority in society. But when they become the majority in society, that's when they say, pay the jizya or I'll kill you. Watch this guy when it's under Sharia law. He'll be a different guy. It's very clear. It's very clear. Ibn Kathir said, I don't need your money. I don't need your money.
We can lie to hide our religion.
The problem is,
prove, I'll give him
I didn't interrupt in his time. I didn't interrupt in his time.
He just said,
and he's interrupting me.
And I'm allowed to lie.
Surah 328.
300 pounds
and
there.
Ibn Kathir says, the fact that he's interrupting me is touching him so much that he can't handle it. That he can't handle it. Yeah.
I feel sorry for you.
Surah 328. Yeah. You can lie. I'm giving you sources. You can lie when you're the minority in society. What did Ibn Kathir and Abu Darda say about Surah 328? They said that
So,
we smile in their faces, but we curse them in our hearts. It's very, very clear. So he's not being honest. I'm reading what your sources say, and the Muslims here don't accept what I'm saying because they don't like it. They're living in the West. They're watered down version Islam. They believe in that. And we're saying to you, people who are watching, leave Islam and come to know Jesus. We don't have any problems like this in Jesus Christ. He's the way, the truth, and the life. God bless you. Jesus is the Lord.
He died 101 years